just talking about the ups and downs that come with having a platform and everything. And recently, yeah, we saw this argument taking place. We should not show it on the camera, but we could play the audio.
Sure.
So let's check this out.
I'm down. I try to help build up. Everything I've touched, I've built up, nigga. Everything I've touched, I've built up, nigga. Everything I touched, I built up.
Everything I touched.
What you mean?
Nigga, when I popped up over here, what you think you made that for me?
What you mean?
So you think that when I said that,
I made you pop up here because of smack. Nigga,
so what are you talking about? That's what I'm telling you.
Everything I touch turns into gold, nigga. That's what I'm talking about.
Did you even know Smack got? You didn't even know Smack got shot when he got shot up. Did you know that?
I don't give a fuck.
So what did I got to talk about? So get back to the truth.
Nothing to do with what
the truth is, nigga. You seen Smack with Mac, nigga.
You boys cooking.
Exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about.
Let me talk.
Exactly what I'm talking about.
With Mac, right?
Yeah, and I seen Mac with Smack, and I did the same thing I did for Mac for Smack. I did the same thing.
No, nigga.
What are you talking about? I shed light on these niggas, boy.
They shed light on you too.
What you talking about?
Who the fuck you think you are?
I shed light on these niggas, boy.
Who do you think you are?
I'm Terrell Meeks, bitch. What you talking about?
You wasn't Terrell Meeks 5 years ago, nigga.
What you talking about? Yes, I was. Look at the back of you, nigga. This is going from A to D right here, nigga. What you talking about, nigga?
That's beautiful.
I was Terrell Meeks 10 years ago, boy.
You wasn't on that on this.
What you talking about?
You wasn't that on this.
What you talking about?
You wasn't that on this.
I was Terrell Meeks, though.
Okay, so nigga, I'm telling you, listen what I'm trying to tell you.
Terrell Meeks, though.
All right, let's be real. You ain't nobody. And when you say that everything you touch turns to gold, just name one thing.
Last King.
Back on Fig.
Yes, they had gold embossed shirts.
Slow. Got your ass.
Last King was kind of popping them.
It was.
Yeah, but I mean, gold. Like gold is gold because it holds its value long term.
That's the standard by which all currencies are set.
He said he got the lightest touch, man.
But I think right there you see a crazy dynamic taking place because let's be real. Yes, when Mac Wop and the Apollo and Keem and all these guys, when they came around and started fucking with Trell, he was kind of like really riding this wave of like he left no jumper, and so he's bringing in serious views and serious money, and so he's acting like big king shit, king dingaling, you know what I'm talking about, and so everybody's treating him accordingly. You fast forward a year and a half, all of a sudden your views are in the toilet. Apollo's doing more views than you, and all of a sudden it's like, so why are we gonna just continue to allow you to act super fucking big-headed and just like as if you're better than all of us? And now you're seeing somebody's true colors get exposed because your entire relationship with your friend group was based on you feeling like you had control over them because you thought that you were so much more popular than them. And now that things have settled in and everybody has kind of realized, well, your show ain't really more popular than mine. Now we have a situation in which everybody's and they did the right thing. They went in, they put their talents on display on his platform, and then when he acted like a big-headed fuck to them, they eventually took offense to it. I can't blame Keem for reacting the way that he's reacting here. Like, why are you acting like you're so much better than me? Are we supposed to be friends, or are you supposed to be Mr. King shit that's going to make me feel bad about being a smaller creator?
And
everything I touch turns to bankruptcy is a good comment in the chat.
Look, so like, right? So like, and here's why I do have some level of like sympathy, right? Because when you look at how like things play out, the Apollo dudes, they were the ones sort of saying, yo, bro, leave no jumper, man. Like, why are you over there, bro? Like, you don't need no jumper.
Because they wanted to drag him down to their level.
Right. So look.
It's their fault.
So look.
Mac Wop.
They told him, yo, listen, we gonna be on Fridays and Mondays, you feel me, and help you grow this shit outside of the jumper. As soon as, you feel me, Latira left, right? Things were booming. They were on every week, ain't miss a day. Now, Mac Wop is saying, I'm not coming because I'm busy.
Well, he is on tour with Kendrick and shit, right?
No, but before
is it with Kendrick or Schoolboy Q or somebody?
Yeah, he was.
He also lived far.
You feel me?
Keem lives in Anaheim.
Wait.
For some reason, I know that. I don't know where Mac Wop lives.
He was on Community on a Monday, but refused to go on back on Fig.
Wait, Flacco did. So I thought that. So he got his job back DJing for Schoolboy Q after you.
After you started the gang war.
Listen,
He started the gang war.
he never got fired. He's one of the best DJs on the West Coast. Magwap is amazing. It was rich before this podcast and shit, right? But though, when you tell him, man, yo, we gonna build this shit with you. And then once your shit start popping off and growing some, like, you feel me, some views, you say, I really don't need you no more for views no more, right? I've gotten the most I can get out of this. I'm gone. That's some disloyal shit. Now, right now, too, is this though. Now, listen. Now, I'll be real. I feel like the mistake that Trell made. If I'm Trell, yo, all I needed was Heather. Fam, listen. There's only one A-lister.
Many people would say that Heather dragged the pod down.
No.
I'm curious where you're going.
Sure.
With
Many
this.
people are saying this.
No. Look, if I'm Trell, right, and I have back on Fig, right, yo, I don't need no Macwab, no Keem.
But you need Smack though, right?
Smack and Heather, and here's why Heather is the ace card. Yo, Heather is the only person there who, if she gives an opinion on something, the Shade Room gonna post it.
Once in a blue moon, every 6 months, if they pay, they'll do a post.
No, right? No, listen, like she's still like the most famous person there.
I think okay, that's a fair thing to say, and I think
she's a great podcaster.
$20 donation, Luscious Super Legend, bow down to the goat. Wow,
right?
When you come to my town,
you just did that under the desk.
You feel me?
You seen I ain't got no phone access, and you feel me? Shit, like that's the street talking right
like,
there.
Listen, right? Like she's the most famous person there. So like that dynamic of her, Trell, and Smack ain't need nobody else. But Trell being so open, right? You feel me, right?
But you could say the same thing about No Jumper, which is like basically, you know, the other day I logged in and I saw like AD with 2,500 live viewers, and then I saw right next to it Sada Baby live with 100 live viewers, and I was like, that's me. That's all me. Like, that's 100% because I sat next to this chubby fuck for all those years and built him up for him to go off and do his own thing. And it is what it is because obviously the shit is still crumbling regardless, but Sada Baby is dramatically more famous, probably a lot better on camera, and he's over here with a tiny fraction of the same view count, which is a real testament to when you put somebody on how much you can build up and give them a fan base, which, you know, in the streaming space, we've seen this a million fucking times. Like, if you are just like consistently on Destiny's stream or on Sneako's stream or whatever, the opportunity's right there for you to branch off and do your own thing if there's no like contractual thing that's keeping you from doing it. Now, I would say that the best thing that they had going was the friend family vibe of Smack and Trell and Heather and them all together. And me as a content creator, that was always something that I kind of looked at and I was like, fuck, maybe I should have spent a little less time on interviews and more time cultivating, doing multiple episodes per week. That's just a bunch of homies hanging out. But they reached an impasse at a certain point because realistically none of them are smart enough or good enough on camera to really sustain that in the long run. So they start doing a lot more interviews. The audience starts getting used to not tuning into the interviews because they don't really give a fuck. Like, these people can't interview. So, you know, that ultimately, like, they tried to like pivot their content into something that's more like No Jumper when at around the same time that I started to realize that there was a lot of value in building up like a consistent host-based platform that isn't so reliant on guests.
Well, I think at the end of the day, this whole situation has to remind Trell of, like, this is the inverse of what he experienced a year and a half ago. He's literally you in this situation. You know what I mean? The people that he helped empower, the people that he helped use his clout to put in position are now using this moment.
I never looked at it like that.
But he's 100% right. I know this is a million times.
So I'm tweaking right now.
No, you're right. But he has so much. Okay, this is the thing about No Jumper and like when they chose to leave and stuff is that No Jumper did have a full staff of employees, a big ass building, multiple studios, money to be able to actually pay people in lieu of like just sharing profits with them, etc. Like, there was a lot more things that you could hang your hat on that made No Jumper like a legitimate business that would have made sense to kind of stay on with and build your career. But for somebody like Keem, he's looking at Trell like, you're broke, you ain't got no fucking followers, you don't got no subscribers, you don't got no real fan base, and what fan base you do have seemingly is disintegrating based on the live viewers and the view counts and everything. So it's like, how do you sustain having this big, crazy fucking ego when you have nothing to base it on? And like from my perspective, if I've learned anything, it's like I should have more human relationships with the host, and really anytime that I feel the tendency to be a little bit of an egomaniac or whatever, I need to like fight that urge, because that's the number one thing that's gonna fuck up the group dynamic, is by somebody acting like, and I thought I was doing that. We did the live show. I didn't take 50% of the money and then have them split up the rest, and even that would have been reasonable. I said we're going to split up everything besides the production costs, and I thought that people would like appreciate that. Instead, I got shit because I didn't want to spend money on a big light banner to go behind us or whatever, because it would have literally meant that everybody didn't get paid. And so like
a light banner that nobody missed. I didn't even know that was like a conversation.
And so it's like I love seeing them make the exact same mistakes and have this shit blow up in their face, because I also know that they don't have enough of a foundation to sustain them through these hard times. Whereas I felt like No Jumper over the past year and a half has been able to persevere because there was an actual foundation to the business.
Well, and ultimately, if you're in the midst of the No Jumper system, and this is coming from somebody that was and then experienced life outside of that and then returned to it,
right,
I can say that it does create this false sense of security of like, shit, I see what's going on. I see the equipment. I can do this shit. I can do this shit on my own. Those thoughts are gonna cross a motherfucker's mind if you're an industrious person at a certain.
It's sitting in front of you. You got to work it every day.
But I have a question for you guys,
so you got to go fill the schedule up, have shit to talk about. Like, no, it's not that easy.
It's so much, and like he said, but this is years of legacy. So the things that he's gonna, Adam will be privy to, as far as changes in the dynamic of the YouTube landscape, he's going to be aware of that before people that learn the game from him, like just by nature, because you're already like the person. You know what I mean?
Josh, we got logged.
Having patience for having patience for OBS is one thing in its own.
Of course,
by in and of itself.
Better question, right?
I ain't touched OBS in a minute. Is it giving problems?
To a newbie,
is that the first
from the hood that used to scale first? Yeah.
No, hell no. That's
from
the
a scale
first,
to OBS.
That's the first bar of your cipher verse right there. I ain't touched OBS in a minute. Is been a problem?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like that's a stupid flex.
No,
like,
but don't use OBS. Just use like Streamlabs OBS.
Same.
It's like the same thing,
type
right?
of thing.
Nah,
is it easier?
I'm having basic
OBS
problems.
is like it's everything manual. From Streamlabs is like it's automatic. It's presets, right?